Ian slowly stands up after being knocked down. He looks over at Kyle, who is lying on the floor and says he can't see. Ian walks to a small cupboard, takes a pistol from inside it, and puts it in his pocket. He finds a can of soda or energy drink nearby, opens it, pours some on Kyle's face, and gives him the rest to drink. Kyle wipes his eyes and tries to focus. He then checks the pulse of a guard lying nearby. Ian grabs Kyle by the arm and helps him stand. They walk together through the prison, carefully stepping over bodies and broken things. The hallways are dark, messy, and filled with the sounds of shouting in the distance. They find a maintenance door open and head through it. Inside, there is a large metal drain tunnel. They crawl down into it and start moving slowly. As they go, they come across a group of inmates hiding inside the tunnel. Some of them are talking about revenge and old fights. Ian tells Kyle to keep walking and not to talk to anyone. Kyle doesn't want to leave the other men behind, but Ian reminds him that those men are in prison for very serious crimes, including hurting children. Back outside, Mike calls Robert and tells him that Kyle is stuck inside the prison. Robert gets angry because the cell signal is being blocked to stop the inmates from using phones, but that also means Kyle and Ian can't call for help. Robert tells Mike to wait for Kyle to send a message and says he will send in the SWAT team. Inside the tunnel, Ian and Kyle keep walking, but they hear shouting and see inmates fighting. They stop and watch for a moment, then quickly turn around and head in the other direction. Suddenly, Kyle's phone buzzes. It's a text from Mike telling him to send his location. Kyle types quickly and sends it. Back at the command center, Robert and Mike see Kyle's location on a screen. Robert tells the SWAT team to enter through the south tunnel. Ian and Kyle hide behind some old pipes. Gunshots can be heard getting closer. An inmate walks through the tunnel, shouting loudly. Kyle starts to panic, but Ian covers his mouth to keep him quiet. The inmate sees them and points a gun at them. Just then, the SWAT team comes from behind and shoots the inmate. Robert appears and tells Ian and Kyle to follow the team. Kyle hesitates and says he wants to help the others still stuck inside, but Robert tells him to focus on getting out or he will regret it for the rest of his life. Ian pulls Kyle forward, and they run behind the SWAT team as they move through the tunnel. In the prison yard, SWAT and prison guards shoot at inmates who are still fighting. Many inmates lie down on the ground and surrender. Mike watches from under a bench. The guards and SWAT free the other officers trapped inside. Ian pats Kyle on the back and tells him he did a good job. Mike walks over and hugs Kyle, asking if he's okay. Kyle starts to cry and leans into him. Outside the prison, Miriam arrives and runs around looking for Mike and Kyle. She sees a man on a gurney and thinks it might be Kyle, but then sees both of them standing nearby. She runs to them and hugs them both tightly. Mike then walks away and sits on the hood of his car. He slowly removes his bulletproof vest and looks out at the prison as things finally begin to calm down.